1.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening sa lahat. I'm Brother Samuel from Canossian Seminary.
And I am also John Paul Trinity P. Serrano from San Jose de Mindanao Seminary.
I am Kurt Mel Otinggey, a pre-divinity student but not a seminarian.
And we are here now to present our Repetitio, and we are the group 3.
Okay.
Okay, Brother Kurtmel, you have the floor to present the first
So
reflections.
today we will discuss about the critique on Kant's epistemology. So in this case we say Kant's paradox on the impossibility of knowledge has given way to multiple formulations of claims as if humans have capacity to unlearn what they already know, or to say lightening the burden. So that we aim to share this thesis but not to claim it as integral again. This is about to unlearn and to make empties, not in the sort of despair but as giving time for ourselves in reflection and regaining some details as needed. So may I state the other needed details, right?
Yes, brother.
Okay.
You will
So
continue.
the first supporting point is the existence of God cannot be caught by reasoning alone. So especially when it is far, it is part its part is out of reach, since humans describe based on their traditions and though fallible. So in this case, we cannot easily decipher and describe the image of God, and that is the problem with this case. But again, you do not need to think deeply in this context, since the more you think, there are lots of confusion comes in your mind. So take time to step back. It is to empty your mind, so as there might be something out there that could give us the better answer more than that. So for example, religions around the world have different views on a supreme being. There is a creator, a parable of king or land, or else a punisher. Still, there is no proof. There is no strong proof supporting this idea. So some will say in their objections, there are a lot of guides through the ages and indeed tested to be essential. Miracles being reported to happen are real, even though without supporting facts to further prove their existence. It needs to be practiced so as not to be diminished. So what we see is what we get, that is commonly viewed by many. So indeed, yes, we might agree with that thing. Something exists on its own and it does not need to go through a long line of doubts and conclusions. In saying this, it is correct to say that the image we project on a being is only a deduction, and also again, the God in every mind of persons cannot be exactly what itself is. So again, it is difficult to reach the image of the our supreme creator, because even them, and also even the more we think, there are again hindrances that we meet. So that's all. So let us pay our attention next to Brother John Paul. Brother
Yes,
John Paul.
brother.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Brother Kurt. So for for my perspective, no, and about the immortality of the soul is for reason in a pure and practical sense aims to the perfect good, and this perfect good is the only possible disposition of the soul's immortality. So it is very important not to connect the the immortality of the soul as the perfect good. And for my personal example is illustrating it, um first of all, we need to believe in immortality in order to secure the coherency of reason in promoting the highest good, which he defines as the synthetic connection between virtue and happiness. And for the objections of other philosophers, no, while the body is mortal, the soul is immortal. And the majority of philosophers have held that the mind and the soul are one and the same, and the person's mental contents continue after death in an incorporate state. And this view in Descartes' work from the 17th century. And for in in addition, we now perceive why the Greeks could never solve their problem of possibility of the highest good. It's because they made the freedom of the human will as the only and all sufficient ground of happiness, imagining there was no need for the existence of God for that end. And I can say that um, religious, no, affords an idea of the highest good, which answers fully to the requirement of practical reason and to know what the immortality of the soul is. um we can say that it will we will know no after our living here on this earth. That's all. Next, Brother Samuel.
Um, okay, so this is all about the immortality of soul, which we sometimes we experience na sometimes sinasabi natin na nararamdaman natin ang soul, but we are living creature in here on earth. And nomina are the presumed things themselves which constitute reality. All of our synthetic a priori judgments apply only one phenomenal realm, not nominal. And example, it is only at the level that with respect to what we can experience that we are justified in imposing the structure of our concept into the object of our knowledge. So as we see, we have innate that we know that the soul is immortal and uh, they are non-living, that we cannot see them, or else we can feel them. And by applying the pure forms of sensible institution and the pure concept of the understanding, we achieve the systematic view of the phenomenal realm, but learn nothing of the nominal realm. So math and science are certainly true of the phenomena. Only metaphysics claim to instruct us about the nomina. So that's all.
Okay,
Brothers,
let's share our insights. Kurt, you are the first.
Okay, thank you. So, to unlearn what is already known, this habit could lead to release of unneeded matters, even though these sound useful in contemporary issues. By emptying, we let something get in our minds, and even though we are confused, at least there is. That may be a replacement from our past worries, and this can be the exact solution for some thought problems. So, may we take the side of Brother John Paul?
Oh, I agree with you, no, brother Kurt. We need to unlearn some of our ideas to in order to us to learn something new. And for my insights, the highest happiness can only be conceived as possible under conditions harmonizing with the divine holiness. And thus, we are right to make the glory of God the chief end of creation. And therefore, the persistence of the soul can be proven only during the life of human being. And to you, brother Samuel.
yes, as we tackled earlier about this soul, there yes there are we we used to unlearn what we know, but in this particular topic, I I make use to learn of it that soul is really exist, and there is that soul, and we feel it, and nomina it use it we encounter it, but we cannot see it. But yes, it's, and in relation with that, uh, finding this knowledge that we have will see. Very GP.
So thank you, brother Samuel. And for our conclusion, sir, we will share three of us. No? Um, so due to the limitations of human reason, Kant proposed arguments about the presence of God, soul immortality, and noumena are all speculative. We conclude that man should rely on his experiences and reason under the direction of the Holy Spirit to comprehend the presence of God, immortality of the soul, and noumena. That's it po, sir. And any addition, brothers?
Kurt, do you have any addition with our repetitio for this particular topic on uh, immortality of soul?
It seems there is none. If ever, just soon as I can remember. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
So
brothers. And that's it, sir. God bless and good.
thank you, sir.
Thank you very
Have a good
much.
day.
Thank you.